Good day, everyone. We are the Group 1, and we're gonna report about the meaning of life. Why are we here? Do we serve a greater purpose beyond the pleasure or satisfaction we get from our daily activities? However mundane or heroic they may be, is the meaning of life eternal to life, to be found inherently in life's many activities? Or is it external, to be found in a realm somehow outside of life, but to which life leads? In the internal view, it's the satisfaction and happiness we gain from our actions that satisfy life. This does not necessarily imply a selfish code of conduct. The external interpretation commonly makes the claim that there is a realm to which life leads after death. Our life on earth is evaluated by a supernatural being, some called God, who will assign to us some reward or punishment after death. The meaning of our life, its purpose and justification, is to fulfill the expectations of God and then to receive our final reward. But within the internal view of meaning, we can argue that meaning is best found in activities that benefit others, the community, or the whole world as a whole. It's just that the reward for these activities has to be found here in the satisfactions that they afford within this life instead of in some external spirit realm. Have I lived a meaningful life? Did I live my life to the fullest? These reflections strike at the very core of human existence and meaning. At times, you may find yourself asking similar questions as you reflect and contemplate on your actions and life in general.
Chapter 1. How does philosophy ponder upon significant life question? The problem of human existence and the general human condition has long been an interesting topic among philosophers. They also discuss questions regarding the reason and purpose of humankind's existence. Whenever we find ourselves reflecting on questions such as, why was I born into this world? And what is the meaning of my life? We touch upon important existential questions.
Chapter 2. What is the meaning of life? Various philosophical discussions and reflections on the meaning of life have focused on how human life attains meaning or how humans achieve a meaningful life. The importance of understanding life meaning is reflected in questions such as, is a human life is worth saving, and should people continue to reproduce and bring more life into this world? Others approach the question of meaning in terms bring more life into this world of significance. For instance, we can look into how an individual has made an impact or achieved his or her goal in life. This approach considers a meaningful life as one where the person has achieved a worthy purpose or goal or has satisfied all wants and desires. When we say life, the first thing that comes to our minds is the existence of an individual, of a human or animal, but also the meaning of our life, its purpose and justification is to fulfill the expectations of God.
Three major viewpoints. Supernaturalist views believe that life gains meaning from our relationship with the divine. The most prominent view is that God defines life's meaning by assigning a purpose to the person. Thus, we are all created for a reason. More specifically, in the Western tradition, supernaturalists maintain that having a certain relationship with God or putting one's soul into a certain state constitutive of, or at least necessary for meaning in life.
Naturalist views believe that one can achieve meaning in life even without the spiritual realm and reject the influence of supernatural forces in life. Subjectivism, on the other hand, views the individual as the one who defines his or her own life meaning based on his or her desires, goal, and choices. Objectivism, meanwhile, believes that there are no subjective basics for life's meaning.
Nihilistic views consider a futile and irrelevant ponder on the question of life, meaning those who subscribe to this unknowable, chaotic, and irrational that understanding and even attaining meaning one's life is impossible.
Chapter 3. What is my life's purpose? Many of the prevalent views on life's purpose relate the meaning of life to the establishment of a relationship with the divine. For Saint Augustine, the human person seeks is made incomplete and finite by God, and thus he or she continually seeks happiness and satisfaction. The Danish philosopher Soren Kierkegaard defines existence as the person's journey towards self-actualization. According to Kierkegaard, the individual undergoes three stages in his or her personal progression to self-actualization. The first stage is aesthetic stage, the second stage is ethical stage, and the third stage is religious stage. Viktor Frankl believes the man has a will to meaning, which is the person's innate character that drives him or her to find meaning in life. Frankl espouses the view that one can discover meaning in life by applying creative, experiential, and attitudinal values. Many philosophers assume the meaning and purpose can be easily discerned in one's life. However, there may be instances when a person is confronted by an overwhelming and incomprehensible situation and he or she struggles to find meaning on it.
Chapter 4. How do adversities and challenges define the meaning of life? The meaning of life is often questioned when people face certain adversities. For instance, to those who experience disaster and devastating losses, and those who are diagnosed with terminal illness often ask the question, why me? It is during the moment of despair and suffering that some people think that life is meaningless. However, some philosophers consider adversity and other negative experiences as opportunity for self-reflection and a path to much deeper realization on the meaning of life. Gabriel Marcel, in his essay, A Metaphysic of Hope, believed that in times of trial and despair, people naturally hope for really salvation from adversity.
Chapter 5 Review Existentialism is a philosophy that seeks to understand human existence and the significance of human experience. The three viewpoints in pondering the meaning of life: supernaturalist view, naturalist view, and nihilistic view. Reflections on man's purpose. According to Saint Augustine, a man's purpose is to seek satisfaction and completion in God's love. And to Kierkegaard, man's purpose is to attain self-actualization through gradual process of growth. And to Frankl, believes that a person naturally seeks meaning in his life or her life through creative, experiential, and attitudinal values. And to Albert Camus, believes that man cannot fully understand his or her existence and therefore should embrace the absurdity of existence and find their own personal meaning and happiness. In adversity, the meaning of life is more significant. And according to Frankl, that those who have lost meaning in life due to difficult circumstances can give guidance to discover the purpose through logotherapy. And to Gabriel Marcel, believes that the person naturally faces moments of despair with hope, which is the feeling that sustains and maintains the integrity of a person during difficult situations.
Chapter 6 Reflect. What is the meaning of life? Life is meaningful, they say, but its value is made by using in our minds and subjects to change over time. Landua argues that meaning is essentially a sense of worth which we may all derive in a different way from relationship, creativity, accomplishment, fulfilled or generosity, among other possibilities. Do you believe that at this point in your life you have figured out your life's purpose? My purpose is to graduate college and give my family a comfy life, travel the world and enjoy it to the fullest. So the best support of friend or family members, you could say I'll support you no matter what, or I'll support you either way, I'll support you no matter what you decide.
Thank you, everyone. That was our reporting about how the meaning of life.